All right, boys and girls, we have about 30 seconds. We should have our numbers on our board in about 30 seconds. Allison, do you remember what we talked about? How many faces? The faces are the rectangle part, or this rectangle parts, right? How many does it have? Is it 4, or do we have the sides? How many else does it have? 4? Do you think it's 4? How many corners does it have? Oh, we're not drawing, Brenda. All right, boys and girls, we are up. So, Gabby, if you can put your marker, put the cap on your marker. Boys and girls, put the cap on your marker. We don't need it right now. Nope, we're not erasing our boards. All right, boys and girls, so we worked with this shape. Everyone has it. So what is it? This one is a? This is a? How many faces did we say it had?
8.
It has 6 faces. Look what Mr. Collins did. We have 1 face. We have... It's sticky. 2 faces. Boys and girls, we shouldn't be talking right now, right? Because we're learning. 3. So how many rectangles do we have so far? 3. Do we have one more?
No. Now we have 1 more.
How many rectangles do we have?
4. We have 2 more.
We have 2 more, right? 2 more. What are these shapes?
Rectangular.
Are these rectangles?
They're
Squares. Are they cubes? Are these 3-dimensional shapes or are they flat like a pancake?
Flat
Flat like a pancake. So boys and girls, we have, when we have a rectangular prism, Cole, I'm going to have you turn your body so I know you're listening, okay? When we have a rectangular prism, boys and girls, look up at the board. We shouldn't be writing on our boards right now. How many rectangles do we have in a rectangular prism for our faces?
4.
Lauren, how many faces do we have that are rectangles in a rectangular prism? 4. And we have how many squares, boys and girls? 2. So every single time we have a rectangular prism, we know how many faces does it have? How many faces total do we have? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4 of them are rectangles, and 2 of them are squares. How many vertices do we have, or corners? 8. How do we know? Aries, can you show me how you know that we have 8 vertices? Here, come up here. You can stand right up. Show them how we know that it has 8 vertices.
Because there's 4 here and 4 there.
Yep, 4 vertices up on top and 4 vertices up on bottom. So everyone should have that. All right, we can erase our boards. We're going to work with our next shape. Erase, 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 erase. All right, boys and girls, eyes up here, eyes up on the board. Caleb, eyes up on the board, buddy. Danny, I need your focus right up here. Here's my next shape. If you think it's a cube, write a C. If you think it's a rectangular prism, write an R. And then we're going to do what? We're going to write the amount of faces and the amount of vertices.
Where's the
Huh?
Mine doesn't work.
We're doing it with what was the name that we had for the 3-dimensional version of that yesterday? So, Brendan, did you write in or do you need to go back? What do we think it is? It's a cube? Or do you think it's a rectangle? And then how many faces do we remember it having? We have 8 vertices. Okay, awesome. How many faces? You thought that it was a cube or a rectangular prism? Thanks. All right, boys and girls, what was the name of this shape? So everyone should have a C on their board. How many faces does it have? Carter. Adriana, can you look over here, sweetie? It has 6 faces. Let's see if he's right. What shape are these faces? They're squares. So he's saying that there's 6 faces and all of them are squares. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Was he right?
Yes.
There's 6 square faces in a cube. How many vertices were there? 8. Can someone come up here and show me how we know that there's 8 vertices? Jalissa, can you come up here and show me? Chase, are we playing with our board right now?
Because it has 4 sides right here, and
4.
4.
We have 4 what?
Here,
Here, right? These are the corners of the vertices.
There's 8 vertices.
8 vertices, because she's saying there's 8 corners. So there's a corner here, 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 here. There's 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that what you're saying, Jalissa? Awesome. Okay, you're gonna go have a seat. All right, erase our boards, boys and girls.
I'm trying to make
Yours doesn't work. Okay.
I was trying to make a cube on the board. Let's see what I did.
All right, boys and girls. So, the shapes we worked with yesterday were what again? Cube and
Rectangular prism.
Okay. So it says identify each shape. Circle the name and write the number of faces and vertices. So what shape do we have here? If we think it's a cube, write a C. If we think it's a rectangular prism, write an R on our board.
Which one? The green one first?
Yep, the green shape up here. If we think it's a rectangular prism, we'll write an R. If we think it's a cube, we'll write a C. Boys and girls, which one should I circle? Rectangular prism. How many faces does this shape have? 6 faces. And how many vertices? 8 vertices. All right, do this one on your own. We have the blue shape on bottom. If you think it's a cube, draw a C. If you think it's a rectangular prism, draw an R. And then we're going to write down how many faces it has and how many vertices. How many faces and vertices does it have? All right, boys and girls, check your boards. Olivia said that we have 6 faces and 8 vertices. Are you guys okay with that one? Is that 6 faces and 8 vertices? What's the shape? Boys and girls, what's the shape?
Cube.
It's a. Is it 3-dimensional or 2-dimensional?
3-dimensional.
3-dimensional. Is it a rectangular prism or is it a cube?
Cube.
A cube. All right, erase your boards, boys and girls.
I'm tired.
All right, boys and girls, eyes on the board, quick. Colin, I need your eyes on the board. Boys and girls, are we all looking up at the board right now?
Yes.
Okay, so it says, choose the shape of the faces that make this object. What object do we have here? What shape? It's a cube. What are the faces of a cube?
6.
They are what? We have
Squares.
squares. Is this a square?
No.
Is this a square?
No. Yes.
All
That's
right.
a cube.
Yep, those are the faces of our cube. Okay, today we are going to learn about cones and cylinders. Do you think boys and girls, do you think cones and cylinders are 3-dimensional shapes?
Yeah.
Do we think they're 3-dimensional shapes?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I know about them.
All right, here's a picture of our, and we're going to learn about how we can identify them. So Mr. Collins, brought some right here.
I saw it.
You saw it?
Soup.
Boys and girls, look at this first shape that we have. We have some chicken, corn, chowder. What shape does this one look like? Does it look like this one here?
No.
Does it look like this one here?
Yes.
Do we know what the name of this shape is?
Cylinder.
It's a cylinder. Bella, can you come up here for a second? I don't know. We'll see if I'm hungry enough. All right, tell me what shape. Boys and girls, help. Bella's gonna tell me what shape the faces of this are.
Circles.
Is this one a circle too?
Yes.
How many faces do we have, boys and girls?
2.
2 faces. Can someone come up here? Can I have a raise of a hand? I need help. Yep. Boys and girls, let's see. Cole, can you come up here?
Dang it.
Hold this for a second. What are the sides like? Are the oh no. Are the sides flat?
Besides,
Are the sides right here, are these flat or are they curved?
the curve.
They're curved. So we know that it has 2 faces that are what, boys and girls?
Circles.
Lauren and Hudson, can you guys put a cap, and Brendan, put a cap on your marker. And put your marker on your, or underneath your whiteboard. Actually, boys and girls, I'm going to have my purple row. We are going to go purple and green row. Let's go put our whiteboard marker sock away. You can go this way, bud. Thank you.
All about cylinders.
And blue and red row. Go put your whiteboard marker sock away. Yeah, what's up? Just put it on your desk. You can put it away later. Yes.
Okay, because I love spheres and circles
Is it an emergency? Okay. No, not right now. Alright, hocus pocus.
Everybody focus!
Alright, my friends who are putting away their whiteboards right now, can you guys hurry back quick?
Hurry, hurry! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, boys and girls, we learned about vertices. Look up at the shape that we have here. Do you think it has vertices? No, this shape doesn't have vertices.
It has circles on it.
So you're telling me that I can tell, when I look at the shape, I know that it's a cylinder.
Because it has circles on its face.
Yep, it's a cylinder. Is it a 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional shape?
3-dimensional.
Zoe, is it a 3-dimensional or 2-dimensional shape?
2.
Is it flat like a pancake?
3.
It's a 3-dimensional shape. It has how many vertices? Raise up with your fingers. How many vertices does it have? Or not vertices. How many faces does it have? 2. It has 2 faces. And how many vertices? 0. Alright, boys and girls, what's the next one that I said we were going to learn about?
Cone.
A cone. Has anyone ever seen a cone before?
Yes.
Ice
cream cone.
An ice cream cone.
Or a traffic cone.
Is this the ice cream cone?
No.
Is this the ice cream cone?
Yeah. Or a traffic cone.
Yep, a traffic cone. I will get to that.
Or a cone. Or it could be a birthday hat. Like a warning.
Boys and girls, look at our shape right here.
Cone.
Are the sides flat on this?
Yes.
Are they curved or are they flat? They're curved. Do we have 1 face, 2 face, 3 face? 1 face. What shape is that face, boys and girls?
Circle.
It's a circle. Does this one have a corner on it?
Yes.
So how many vertices does it have?
1.
1. So you're telling me that I can identify this as a 3-dimensional shape. Yes?
Yes.
It's a cone.
It's a tornado.
It does look like a tornado. It has 1 vertice and 1 face. Is that what you're telling me, Carter? Is that what you're telling me? It has 1 vertice, 1 face. It's a three-dimensional shape. All right, boys and girls, remember how we worked? I have a few other ones. I have a few other shapes that I learned that I did some research because I wanted to be really ready for this. So, look at these shapes that I have up here. What do I have on there? So it's a tree and a birthday hat. What shape do we have here?
Cone.
They're a cone. And then I looked on the other one and I was like, I wonder if I could find some cylinders.
Spheres.
Are they cylinders? Are they spheres?
Cylinders.
Cylinders. They have two circular faces,
Let me see.
no vertices. And boys and girls, look at this one. This one is smaller than these ones, right?
Still a cylinder.
It's still a cylinder. It doesn't matter the size, the color. So, first graders, we are going to work on our anchor chart.
So we're anchoring down to the bottom for the anchor.
Everyone, I need you to turn your bodies and face me. Brendan, turn your bodies and face me.
Turn your body.
Which one's this one?
Circle.
Oh, a cone. Okay, a cone. What did we know about a cone? What do we know about a cone? It has how many faces?
One face.
One face. Is everyone okay with it saying it has one face?
Yes.
Okay, can someone come up here? Wait for the patient for a second. Can someone come up here and raise? Danny, can you come right? It has one face. Alright, boys and girls, how many vertices did this shape have? How many vertices did this?
One.
It had one. Chase, do you want to come right? It has one vertice up here. You want to write it pretty big. I have this entire square. Do you want to write it just a little bit bigger? Ooh, that's a big one. Okay. Boys and girls, so we said that we've seen some of these in real life before. What were some of the examples that we had? Ariz, what were some examples that we had of this in real life that we've seen a cone before? An ice cream cone. So we have our ice cream cone right here. Does it have sprinkles on it?
Yes.
Okay, it has sprinkles.
And then.
Oh, just sprinkles. We got one thing for it, right? Jalissa.
A glass one?
You've seen a glass cone before?
Yes.
Like it's just decorative? Okay, I'm going to write words this time too. So a glass cone. What are some other examples? What was the one that you said before, Chase? It was a what was it? It was a traffic.
Traffic cone.
A tra-
I was going to this time say a train funnel.
What was the train funnel?
Yeah,
Okay.
this time I was going to say it.
Okay. So we have train.
I wanted to, I do it.
Okay, what other ideas do we have?
Traffic crews aren't usually
Carter.
A chip.
A chip? Yep. Like a Doritos chip. Is that flat though?
Yeah.
Is that flat like a pancake? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good idea though for our triangles. Kiana.
It's like one of those like glass where you put drinks in it.
Where you put drinks in it? Oh. Oh, like a glass. Yep, a glass. So we have our glass.
Glass vase. Just like it looks like
Okay.
a glass cone.
What other ones do we have? Caleb. Do you want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. We have Colin in the back.
But for a gravel cone, for like a farmer, if they wanted gravel, they could put a cone in there. The
Okay.
gravel.
So we have a gravel cone and Bell.
A block.
A block? Okay. We have
Like the ones that you showed us.
oh, the blocks that I showed you?
Yeah.
Okay. Zoe,
Traffic cone.
traffic cone.
Traffic cone.
It looks just like that, and it just has that to keep us safe. Caleb.
A party hat.
A party hat? Yep. So we have our party hat. Maybe it's got a little string on it. Okay. Gabby, I'll take one more. If you guys want to tell me later, I'll add it onto them later, okay? What was it? Huh? Which one? Can you go point to me so I know what you're talking about? Does that look like this? That's a good idea. That's what we learned about yesterday though, right? That's a really good rectangular prism, right? That's a good find. All right, boys and girls, what's the next one we learned about? What's this?
Cylinder.
A cylinder. How many faces does it have? 2 faces.
And 0 vertices.
I can only hear for some reason when people raise their hands and tell me. It's like this really weird thing that I've been going through. Carter, come on up here. Write it down, buddy. Thanks for raising your hand patiently. Brendan, I need you sitting crisscross, bud. Awesome. All right, what are some ideas that we've seen with these cylinders before? What are some ideas? Danny? The marker's a cylinder. Yeah, exactly. We have a marker. What other ones do we have? Colin?
The buckets like over there.
The buckets, yep. So we could have a bucket could be a cylinder.